Just a short drive outside of Huntsville in downtown Decatur, Alabama, the Cook Museum of Natural Science is a state-of-the-art natural science museum that was voted #1 in USA Today's Best New Museum in 2021. It provides a hands-on, immersive experience where kids can explore and interact with and learn about nature.
It's truly an amazing experience for families and children of all ages. A few highlights include a lifelike immersive cave experience and a 15,000-gallon saltwater aquarium. Plus, there's special birthday and fun spend-the-night rooms.
Visitors are able to experience nature up close through interactive exhibits and hands-on activities that will keep the entire family engaged. You'll leave amazed, excited, and inspired by the natural world. So let's go take a look inside.
The history of the Cook Museum can be traced back to 1968 when John Cook Sr. opened his professional insect collection to the public, which at the time had been used primarily for employee training at Cook's Pest Control. It later grew to include a wide array of mounted wildlife and toured in malls throughout Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia.
In 1980, additional collections of rocks, minerals, fossils, coral, seashells, mounted wildlife, and federally protected migratory birds were acquired, and a 5,000 square foot building was constructed to house Cook's Natural Science Museum. From its opening in 1980 until its closing in 2016, the museum welcomed more than 750,000 visitors.
As meaningful as the museum had been for decades, the Cook family decided it was time to reinvent the museum as an even more engaging, exciting, and educational experience for the next generation. The new Cook Museum of Natural Science, now a nonprofit 501c3, held its grand opening on June 7, 2019 in Decatur, Alabama.
Inside the museum, there's a large variety of live animals, including many different species of saltwater and freshwater fish, moon jellyfish, and numerous other species. The terrariums house snakes, alligators, lizards, bullfrogs, and more. Plus, you'll also find a hedgehog, bees, insects, and turtles.
There are so many interesting and educational exhibits that are sure to delight your senses and give you a closer look at some of the amazing creatures and environments in nature. Many of these exhibits include interactive activities such as a meteorite from outer space, digital seashell generator, and a kinetic sand table.
Start out in the Discover Gallery, which serves as an introduction to the overall museum experience and encourages exploration of our natural world. Inside this exhibit, you'll find live bees, turtles, alligators, a grizzly bear, snakes, and more.
Touch a real meteorite from outer space and learn about the Earth's unique place in space and its just right relationship to the sun. Not too close and not too far in the Looking Up exhibit.
In the Foundations exhibit, experiment with an interactive kinetic sand table and create an erupting volcano, snow-capped mountains, or flowing rivers. You can also enjoy a marvelous display of minerals and gems.
At the Rivers and Streams exhibit, explore various habitats that are made in freshwater. The exhibit includes a large freshwater tank with live fish and turtles.
Explore an authentically recreated lifelike cave based on real Alabama caves in the Caves exhibit. Look for hidden animals, crawl through walls, and watch out for bats and bears.
The Arctic Desert exhibit compares the similarities and differences between the Arizona Sonoran Desert and the Alaskan Arctic. See a life-size saguaro cactus, various Arctic animals, and much more.
The Oceans exhibit lets you get a close-up view of a coral reef in the gigantic saltwater aquarium. You'll also see moon jellyfish, live coral, colorful saltwater fish, and a digital seashell generator.
The Forest exhibit gallery is complete with a big tree to climb, a rope bridge to cross, and a curiosity cabin to explore. Plus, you can visit the bird exhibit and learn about plants and animals of the southeastern forest, including plants that catch insects for food.
Take a close look at both live and pinned insects in the Wonderful World of Insects exhibit. Insect terrariums on display include an ant colony and insects that live in water. On the second floor of the Cook Museum are classrooms reserved for museum programs, field trips, and parties. These unique classrooms were made to engage learners of all ages in an interactive and compelling way.
The Makerspace classroom is focused on STEM concepts and the natural world while building and creating.
In the Adventure Lab, you will be able to get hands-on experience with more in-depth science topics like anatomy by dissecting cow eyes or chemistry by performing experiments. Special programs and camps are offered weekly throughout the year, so be sure to consider making your next field trip or group trip to the museum memorable, educational, and fun by checking out their event calendar.
The Cook Museum also offers event spaces. Whether it's an intimate seated dinner surrounded by coral and sea creatures or an elegant corporate event in their state-of-the-art Monarch Hall, they have a space to fit every event.
Now that you've made marvelous memories at the museum, you can take home a reminder of the amazing things you saw and did. Proceeds from your purchase at the museum store support the exhibits and educational efforts.
Lastly, before you head home, stop by the Nature's Table Cafe, which serves up fresh, delicious food for dine-in, carry-out, and catering.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at what the Cook Museum offers. We love exploring all the fun and unique things to do here in Alabama.
Be sure to check back often as we post new videos about all things Rocket City and real estate.